When I signed up, I thought I knew what deployment meant. Long hours, bad food, maybe some action if things went sideways. What I didn't expect was to question whether I was losing my mind, or worse, whether I was the only one still sane. Afghanistan has a way of getting under your skin. It's not just the heat or the dust or the constant threat of an IED turning your day into your last day. It's something else, something older. The locals have stories about things that live in the mountains, things that predate the Taliban, the Soviets, even the British. They have names for them that don't translate well into English, and most of the time we just brush it off as superstition. But sometimes, late at night when you're pulling guard duty and the desert goes completely silent, you start to wonder if maybe they know something we don't. This is about a forward operating base in Kandahar province, 2011. Small outpost, maybe 40 guys rotating through at any given time. The kind of place that doesn't make the news unless something goes catastrophically wrong. And for the soldiers stationed there, something did go wrong, but not in the way you'd expect. Not in any way that would make it into an official report. This is a story about the night shift, and about the thing that worked it alongside them. Man, I hate this place already. Yeah, well, get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. You see the locals when we rolled in? They wouldn't even look at us. They never look at us. No, this was different. It was like they were afraid to look at us, like if they made eye contact with this building, something bad would happen. You're reading too much into it. Maybe. Or maybe they know something we don't. The compound we took over had been abandoned for months. Before that, it was some kind of administrative building, local police maybe, or government offices. Nobody seemed to know for sure, and the interpreters we had couldn't get a straight answer from anyone in the nearby village. The building itself was nothing special. Single-story, concrete walls, a few rooms branching off a central hallway. Tactically, it was sound, but there was something off about it from day one. The air inside was different. Colder than it should have been, even during the day, when the outside temperature was pushing 110. And there was a smell. Not the usual smell of decay or mold or animal droppings you'd find in abandoned buildings. This was something else. Metallic, almost, like old pennies left out in the rain. We cleared the rooms when we first arrived. Standard procedure. Every door, every corner, every potential hiding spot. The building was empty. Completely empty. No furniture, no debris, nothing. Just bare concrete and that smell. And yet, it never felt empty. All right, listen up. We're running 12-hour rotations. 6 guys on, 6 guys off. Perimeter watch, radio duty, and roving patrol inside the compound. I don't care how bored you get. You do not fall asleep on watch. Clear? Clear, Sergeant. One more thing. Some of you might hear things at night. Wind, animals, whatever. If you see something that doesn't look right, you call it in. But don't go wandering off alone trying to be a hero. We stick together. Got it? Got it. Good. First shift starts at 1900. Nothing happened the first few nights. Guard duty was boring, like it always is. You stand there, scan your sector, try not to think about home or how much time is left on your deployment. The usual. But on the 4th night, things started to change. Hey, Rodriguez, you awake? Yeah, I'm awake. Why? You hear that? What? That. Listen. It started as a sound, a rhythmic tapping, like someone walking down the hallway inside the building. Slow, deliberate steps, boot on concrete. The problem was, everyone on duty that night was accounted for. 2 guys on the roof, 2 watching the perimeter, 1 on radio, and 1 doing a patrol route that didn't go anywhere near where the footsteps were coming from. Probably just the building settling. Buildings don't settle in a rhythm, man. Then it's one of the guys inside. Jackson's on patrol and he's outside in the courtyard. I can see him from here. So who's walking around inside? They called it in. The team leader sent out 2 guys to check it out. They cleared the entire building, every room, every hallway. Nothing. No one. But when they came back out, they both looked rattled. Said the temperature inside had dropped so much they could see their breath. In the middle of summer. In Afghanistan. That's when people started paying attention. Sergeant, I'm telling you, something's not right in there. You see anyone? No, but I felt something, like I was being watched the whole time. Did your buddy feel it too? Yeah, he didn't say anything, but I could tell. He kept looking over his shoulder. All right, from now on, no one goes in there alone, and if you hear footsteps again, you report it immediately. Roger that. Good. The footsteps became a nightly occurrence, always the same pattern, always the same hallway, and always when no one was supposed to be inside. Guys started avoiding certain parts of the building, the back room in particular. It was just an empty space with a single window, but no one wanted to go near it. There was no logical reason for it, it just felt wrong. And then there was the thing with the door. I'm not going back in there. You have to, it's your shift. Screw the shift, I'm not doing it. What happened? The door, the one to the back room. I was walking past it and it slammed shut right in front of me. There's no wind in there, no draft, nothing. It just slammed shut. Maybe it was off balance. Or it was wide open, hooked to the wall. I'd have to physically unhook it for it to move, and it didn't just swing closed, it slammed, like someone put their weight into it. After that, people started requesting reassignment. Not officially, of course. You couldn't just tell your commanding officer that you didn't want to pull guard duty because the building was haunted. But guys would suddenly develop equipment issues or claim they were needed elsewhere. Anything to avoid the night shift in that compound. The ones who stayed started noticing other things. You ever get the feeling you're not alone? All the time. We're in a combat zone. No, I mean really not alone. Like someone's standing right behind you, but when you turn around, there's nothing there. Yeah, I felt that. It's worse at night. Everything's worse at night. There was a spot on the roof, north corner, overlooking the access road. Good vantage point, good cover, but no one wanted to man it anymore, because that's where they saw it. Contact, north corner. Where? I don't see anything. Right there, you don't see it? It's just standing there. There's nothing there, man. It's right there, how are you not seeing this? 3 different soldiers, 3 different nights, same description. A figure standing on the access road, maybe 100 meters out. Tall, too tall, just standing there, completely still, facing the compound. But here's the thing, when they looked through their night vision, the figure disappeared, only visible with the naked eye, and only to certain people. I'm telling you, I saw it. What did it look like? I don't know. Human-shaped, but wrong. The arms were too long, and it didn't move, not even a little. It just stood there. For how long? Maybe 5 minutes. Then I blinked and it was gone. Did you call it in? Yeah, they sent out a patrol. Found nothing. No footprints, no heat signature, nothing. After the 3rd sighting, the team leader implemented a new policy. No one pulls guard duty alone ever. Always in pairs, minimum. It helped. A little. But it didn't stop the sounds. Did you just say something? No. Why? I heard someone talking. It's just the radio. No, not on the radio. I heard someone say my name. You're hearing things. Maybe. It started small, a whisper, just barely audible over the wind. Most guys dismissed it as their imagination or exhaustion or the stress of deployment, but then it got louder. Marcus. What? I didn't say anything. Someone just said my name. Wasn't me. Then who? Marcus. You heard that, right? Yeah, I heard that. The voice didn't come from any specific direction. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And it knew their names, names that weren't on any uniform, names that only their squad mates used. Some guys heard it once and never again. Others heard it every single night. It's calling me again. Don't listen to it. Kinda hard not to when it's right in my ear. Just ignore it. It's saying to come inside. It wants me to come inside. Don't you dare. No one ever went inside when the voice called. That was the one rule everyone agreed upon. Whether they believed in what was happening or not, If you heard your name, you stayed exactly where you were. Because the one time someone didn't follow that rule, things got worse. Where's Thompson? I don't know, he was just here. Well, he's not here now. Thompson, where are you? Check the building. I'm not going in there alone. Then grab someone and check it together. Move. Private Thompson was on watch when he disappeared. One moment he was standing at his post in the courtyard. The next, he was gone. They found him 20 minutes later, inside the building, in the back room, the one with the door that slammed shut. He was sitting on the floor, facing the wall, completely unresponsive. Thompson, can you hear me? Thompson, talk to me. Get the medic, now. When they finally got him to respond, he couldn't explain what happened, said he heard something.